Katie from Shire Ranch, and Gimli is here too. So we had to go grab some more chicken feed this weekend, so I thought I'd show you guys how I mix my feed and what I do. So let's go. So here's what I usually get. I'm not super particular on the brand. This is Nutrina. It's the Nature-Wise layer feed. It's 16% protein. I personally just prefer pellets, and then I also get some scratch grains. This one happens to be Producer's Pride. Again, I'm not super particular on brand, just that there's some scratch grains. There are going to be different opinions on whether feeding scratch is good, bad, or otherwise. To me, even though it's basically like candy for chickens, but it fills out the feed a little bit more and makes it stretch a little bit further, at least in my experience. So I've been mixing feed for my animals since I was a teenager, since we had rabbits. We've always mixed our feed, and for this one, I do a 2-to-1 ratio. I have a 31-gallon metal trash can behind me. I always keep my feed in a metal can. Rats can chew through plastic, and rodents in general can chew through plastic. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get behind here. Okay, so on each bag, just tear off the top. You don't need to cut into it. Ripping these off is not that hard. Don't make your life more difficult than it is. And we're going to use a small bucket. It doesn't really matter what size. Again, this is parts, so it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So for every 2 scoops of laying pellets, we'll do 1 scoop of the scratch. We'll open this one too. Being a little bit more finicky. There we go. So this is what the laying pellets look like. They're just pelletized of the feed that they get, and when we're done filling this, we'll take a look at the labels. Alright, and then we have 2 of those, and then we're going to do 1 of the scratch. So this is just whole and cracked grains, and this is what it looks like. Oh, I'm sure you're wondering why I don't just dump all 3 bags in and, call it good. It's because it won't get mixed, it'll be in layers. And I want our feed, to be well mixed. there is our finished, there is our finished mix. Okay, let's take a look at our 2 bags of feed, different feeds that we use. Let's look at the laying pellets first. So this is the bag. It's a lot easier to handle when it's empty. So like I said, it's Nature-Wise layer feed, 16% protein pellet by Nutrina. And you can read the bag, like it says on here, 16% protein, 2% fat, 6% fiber, and then it has all its advertisements and, you know, the pretty picture of the chicken. And then on the back, you have recommendation guide, how to feed, which is something that they have to have on there. But what we all should be interested in is this. And this is the guaranteed analysis. So right here we have the guaranteed analysis, and here is our ingredients list. And this is really the only thing we care about. What looks pretty on the packaging, we don't care. So the crude protein, the minimum in here is 16%. That means it can be more. Crude fat, the minimum is 2%. Crude fiber, the max is 6%. Calcium, minimum 3.7%, max 3.9%. And it goes down the list of all the different things. And it also tells you the ingredients: ground corn, processed grain byproducts, dehulled soybean meal, calcium carbonate, citric acid, monocalcium phosphate, dicalcium phosphate, salt, and it's a very long list. It also has feeding directions. Feed a sole ration beginning at 16 weeks of age. You may provide ad libitum access to coist oyster shell or limestone as desired. So that is for calcium, and for that we do eggshells here. Provide birds continuous access to clean, cool water. It's important to store feed in a cool, dry location free of insects, rodents, and other pests. Do not feed it with mold or infestation occurs. And then it has their address and the weight on it. So all feeds that are sold need to have this to be legal. Take a look at our scratch grains. So again, it's a pretty package. Tells you the brand, what it is. It has some advertising of what it does: supplemental source of energy, premium blend of grains, encourage natural pecking behavior, all that kind of stuff. It says stuff on the back. And then again, we have our guaranteed analysis and ingredients and directions. And it tells you how much protein, fat, fiber, calcium, phosphorus. The ingredients are cracked corn, whole wheat, and soybean oil. That's pretty simple. It tells you that it's a source of grains for adult chickens, layers, ducks, geese, and turkeys. It's not a complete feed, and additional supplementation is required. Scratch grains should not comprise more than 10% of the total diet. So I probably feed a little bit more than I should, but I also know that my chickens are eating kitchen scraps. My chickens are also eating chicken scraps. They're laying pellets, bugs, grass, weeds. Like they're getting more than just what comes in bags. So I'm not super concerned unless I see health problems, and then I will become concerned. But so far we have healthy chickens. We feed laying pellets and scratch ad libitum. That means free choice. And we feed them our, like I said, kitchen scraps, all that kind of stuff. So they have a very diverse diet. It is not at all boring to them. So that is how I had been mixing grains for and feed for my chickens for the last 15-ish years, 15 to 20 years, somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly when we got our own backyard chickens, but my grandma had them since before I was born. So I've been feeding chickens literally my entire life. This is what works for us. It may not work for you. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. If you like what you see in the video, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps grow our channel. And if you want to see a specific video, let me know and I'll do my best to make it for you. And until next time, guys, bye!